Okay, so some basics of kickwaxing. You are going to want to mark your wax pocket on your skis, and basically your wax pocket when you're gliding along is the part that holds the kickwax, and it's not on the snow when your ski is unweighted. So your pocket is generally going to be, well, it's shorter for clister than it is for hard wax, and in order to figure out where this wax pocket is going to be, it depends on your weight, it depends on what type of skier you are. So the best thing to do is either to take your ski into a ski shop and help them mark it for you, or to ask your coaches. And once you have your pocket marked, then you're going to want to pick your wax of the day. So we've laid out here basically the Swix line of waxes in order of temperature. So you pick your wax of the day based on temperature, green being the coldest on this end, all the way up to red. You can generally get away with just using the temperature that's on the wax. So if you look at this wax here, on the left you have a temperature for new snow, and then on the right you have a temperature for transformed snow. So that's something that fell a few days ago. It's not fresh snow. So basically you can look at the temperature outside and match it up to this wax and you'll be okay. But just to point out that this is just the Swix line of waxes, and every brand has something similar to this, which starts on the cold end and goes to the warm end. Okay, today we're going to talk about kickwaxing classic skis. So, as you may know, classic skis usually have a pocket, and it's marked on this ski in Sharpie, and this is where the kickwax goes. And then the tip of the ski and the tail of the ski, you put glide wax on to speed it up. So when you are glide waxing your classic skis, make sure that the kick zone is clean first, and then apply the glide wax to those zones. Another thing that's important with your kick zone is that it should be sanded a few times a year to make sure that the wax stays on it. And if you have questions about that, you should talk to your coaches. So we're going to go over just basic kick waxing. So here's our wax that we're putting on today, some extra blue. It has some foil that's sticking up. It's generally a good idea to peel that back so you don't get that in your nice wax job that you're about to do. So usually what I do is I look on the ski to where the start of the wax zone is and just apply a line across the ski so I know where I'm going to. And then I'm going to do that at the end too. Okay, so this is where I'll be applying my kick wax for the day. When you apply a kick wax, you just want to use a nice light stroke. It doesn't need to be a ton of wax on here. But make sure you get nice even coverage. And then you're going to take your cork and make sure your ski is attached, and you're going to then cork in your wax. Use just light pressure on this all the way up and down. Until you can hardly see that the wax is on here. You're going to do another layer on top. Usually when I'm done with my kick wax application, I'll use the edge of the cork and just go down the groove to make sure there's no kick wax in there. And I'm using a bench to apply kick wax, which is really nice. It makes it easy, but you definitely don't need a bench to apply kick wax. If you just hold it with the tip down, fold your wax like this. You can easily apply layers in this way too. So when you get back from practice and you want to clean them, you're going to need a putty knife. And what you do is you put the putty knife on the ski and apply pressure, and you're going to scrape the wax off. Just get as much as you can off with the putty knife first. You can take this and throw it in the trash can. Make sure it gets in the trash can. And then you're going to go down one side and then the other. Alright, so once you've putty knifed your ski, then you're going to put some wax remover on, and usually it's a good idea to put it on a paper towel because you don't want to use too much wax remover. Put it on there and then apply it. Try and keep it only in your kick zone because it's not the best for your glide zone. It tends to really dry it out. So you can kind of make sure you get in the groove. Make sure you get your sidewalls. That's where the kick wax really likes to collect. If you have one of these like Brillo pad scrubbers, that can be really helpful for getting off really sticky wax. And then find a clean part of your paper towel. Okay, so when you touch your ski, it shouldn't feel sticky at all, and that's how you know that it's clean.